Alright, y'all, so this is part 2. Go to part 1 to catch up, okay? So, basically, what it's seeming like, it could be some, like, confrontation or something here amongst people or on the home front. Especially when it comes to the long term, okay? Now, what's the tea? Okay, it's a lot of tea. What's the tea about that? This communication, this guy. Broke ass comes out. So somebody could be experiencing some financial issues and bad karma. And what it's looking like is like you might not be, somebody's fishing for comments too. You might not be, or whoever this is connected to you may not be having any luck financially because of some type of karma. Okay, so tell me about that karma. Tell me about this karma. So right now, and what it's seeming like, it's like you're free to move, to explore new paths, to do new things, right? But you got to adapt and thrive in order to do that. You got to stay flexible and embrace the shifts. But what it seems like is that somebody isn't really learning, okay? And this is why it keeps coming back around. So I wanted to put, what came to me was Hoodoo Tarot, right? I want to hear what the ancestors got to say, okay? Because they be digging in. It's like, yeah, this is what you need to be doing. This is the problem here. Okay. So bear with me because I don't use this deck that often. But when I do, tell me about this, man, karma. Just walking unscathed. Tell me about this bad karma. Two doctors came out. Dr. Buzzard and Dr. Grant. Alright, so let's see. We gotta dig into this because, yeah, it's time to close out these karmic cycles and learn these lessons. So, Dr. Buzzard is where? So when it comes down to walking unscathed, right? So that's why I wanted to pull for that one as well. And Dr. Buzzard represents justice. And of course, justice is like everything else. It's a social construct that is defined by those in power. The majority of Americans, justice is equated with courts, law, enforcement, politicians, or maybe even karma. Wow. This is not the case for root workers, as historically, when Black Americans have sought justice, all they find are just us, as the old saying goes. So if someone had a problem, they sought out a root worker to help them solve it. Wow, unusually. Alright, sorry y'all. I don't know where I left off the phone room. But it says, while usually root workers believe in God or something other higher power, some other higher power, they do not consider revenge for a genuinely offensive action to be a bad thing. Wow. That's if they consider good or bad at all, since such dualities didn't traditionally exist in African or indigenous cultures in quite the same way as European societies. Therefore, it is not considered immoral to root someone who hurt you or someone you love. Wow. There is no sentient creature on this earth that will sacrifice life, food, or the well-being of themselves and their families without a vicious fight. Nor are there any who will voluntarily suffer that the offender or hunter does not. There is no negative karma for the bull goring the matador. The root worker understands this. Question is, did you do something wrong? Did you or somebody, that whoever you have in mind, did they do something wrong? If not, then you don't got nothing to worry about. There's no price to pay, but the karma card is coming out heavy. Okay? And so that's what it is. It's somebody put some roots on somebody. My phone rung again, so I'm going to say it again just in case y'all ain't hear it. Somebody put some roots on somebody. It says, did someone do something wrong to you? If no, don't worry about it. It's literally, you know, or have you taken responsibility for all the choices you made? And this is what it's all boiling down to. It's boiling down to some choices. And whatever the external factors are, is forcing someone to go within to really, really assess some things here. So whatever happened, like I said, whoever put roots on you or someone you connected to walked through this unscathed, was protected by their ancestors. Why? Because guess what? The Emperor comes out. Someone chose to evolve. Now, someone stayed low vibrational and was a reverse Emperor, they wouldn't have been protected. So they chose to go through a transformation. They chose to heal. Also, I'm seeing someone is an Emperor energy may be protecting you or someone connected to you. A very masculine energy that's an authority figure of somehow, okay? It could go either way. Now, let me read Dr. Grant before my time runs out again and it'd be a part 3. 50. So it says, when Dr. Grant appears in a reading, it may indicate the necessity for some alone time to recharge, especially in nature. Get in solitude, reflect, and listen, right? That's that yin energy coming through like I spoke about in part 1. This is more important now than ever, as we are constantly accessible to others via technology. So while this may be convenient, it is also a tremendous burden, as we have little time to clear our heads and just be without earbuds blasting music in our ears, a zillion advertisements or logos flashing before our eyes, or social media alerts pinging for us to engage with the world again. They won't stop, so you must make a conscious decision once in a while to make it stop. Let's be clear, this card is not about just sitting in the park for a few minutes looking at pretty trees, flowers, or squirrels before you get back online. No, it's about considering the essence of that tree, those flowers, and the squirrel, and how you're connected to them. It's about perceiving the interrelationships of all things to others and extraction of powerful and fundamental reality. For it is from the comprehension of source that knowledge may be accessed and distilled. Remember, if you take something from Mother Nature, don't forget to give something back. This card may also indicate that you're seeking knowledge and you're ready to take things to the next level. It's time to seek guidance from a worthy teacher, right? That's the yin energy coming all the way through, okay? So this is why you're being, it's like your ancestors is like, nah, because it is karma, right? And we've been protecting you. But it seems like, again, somebody may not be learning the lesson. Instead of, you know, you're not walking through this unscathed with this person, literally the ancestors like, sit down. Now it's time for you to sit down. Now it's time for you to reflect. You can't go no further until you reflect on this. You can't open up this door until you deal with this. And so that's what it pretty much looks like, y'all. And I forgot the fishing for comments was here, so it's gonna be a part 3. So stay tuned. Peace.